My name's Josue Mendez, and this is my summer 2024 internship with Dunnet Concrete. So a little bit about me. I am a senior this year. I'll be graduating in December. I'm obviously a CIM student. I have two minors, one in management and one in construction. I have an internship previous to this one at Lamb Ritchie Corporations for 2 summers. And then this as an operations intern, and this last summer it was a business leadership internship. So kind of how the summer started. I went over to our general manager at Dunnet, and I told him, his name's Matt Pond, and I said, Matt, I want to do something different this summer. I want to take everything that I learned from my last 2 internships, and I want to put it together and really do something that I know I'm going to be able to go into after I graduate. So he said, okay, you're one of our first interns, so let's see how it goes. I said, well, I was the first intern, one of the first interns at the last company, and it went awesome, so I think it's going to go good. So really what I did this summer was I did a lot of plant management, operations management, general management, and throughout those things I reported to Matt Pond and Tyler Dietz. Matt Pond, like I said, was general manager, and Tyler Dietz was our director of operations. So kind of what I did day to day. So the first thing I did was getting to meet my new colleagues. Going from one company and interning there for 2 summers and going to a new one, it was kind of difficult learning the business that a different company does. The people that I work with was completely different. The state that I was in was just, a whole nother state. So that was really interesting getting to know that. What really helped me get to know everyone and how their business was run was the daily sales, quality control, and operations call. So every day at around 3 p.m. we had a call, a Teams call with everyone, and we went over the bigger pours that we had that day or the next day for the company, anything that had to be addressed with quality control, and really how we were going to coordinate everything. And that really helped me put together how they ran their stuff. Spending time with plant managers, this is really important for me. Getting the confidence and the trust from these plant managers to essentially, if they were gone for a week, they had to take vacation, what I would do is I would take over their plant for that time. So doing that and getting the confidence from them to be able to let me run their plant was a little tough, but they all came around and they all trusted me in the end, so that was good. With that, some days on bigger pours when we were short loader operators, I would hop in a loader and I'd help them. On days that it was a little bit slower for me, when I wasn't needed at a plant, when all the plant managers were there, I'd go on a little bit of job site visits just to meet some customers that Dunnet has. This picture, before I continue, a lot of these pictures were taken by Allie. Thank you for sending me these pictures because I forgot to take a lot of pictures this summer. So, but yeah, this is, I got this picture and I thought it was really cool. It was a colored driveway. This one is actually a really cool picture. So I showed up to that job site. I took that one, but I showed up to that job site and I saw Grace there. And I was like, well, I didn't say what you were doing here because she was with the salespeople, but I was like, she told me all about how she had estimated this project and all the way from the ICF to the concrete and whatever else. And so I thought that was really cool, how the light bulb was kind of clicking for her. So some kind of continued from the job site visits. That was an elevator we were doing in, I think, south of Redwood Falls there in Minnesota. That's just a bottom view. Again, thank you, Allie. So portable plant operations. This is a new thing for me this summer. I'd never really done anything with portable plants. I'd kind of learned from them in school, but I'd never really, been in the field doing it. This specific portable plant was put up in Renville, Minnesota. It was me and 3 other guys. We put this plant up in about 4 hours, and by the end of the day, we were ready to pour mud out of it. Learning the volume that comes out of a portable plant, coordination with the contractor, just going basically from quality to quantity, still having that quality in there, just pumping out as many yards as you can at once was really cool, along with setting it up. Along with that, I had some office work. I sat in on a lot of finance meetings. Amy, our controller, made me realize I should have paid more attention in accounting. So that was a little eye-opening. Operations strategy meetings, I'd sit in with our director of operations, our 2 area managers, and we would talk about how we could make our operations better and what the plants were kind of doing. And then I had monthly meetings with the plant managers and area managers talking about how well their plants were doing, things that weren't going very well with their plants, how could we avoid more lost loads, and just things like that would happen at plants that we needed to address. Along with that, we had incident meetings. This was meetings that would talk about safety incidents that happened in the company or things in that sort. This was we took a tour of the cement plant in Mitchell, Indiana. Like Grace had said, that's Chris, Amy, Heather, and then Grace, myself, and Ethan. This is a really cool plant. I've toured a couple of cement plants, but this one's state of the art. It's brand new, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. So how CIM has benefited me. When the endless opportunities that CIM has presented to me. I never knew that there were so many opportunities in the concrete industry. It's so eye-opening, especially coming out of high school, not knowing what I wanted to do. Seeing all the opportunities and taking advantage of those opportunities was really cool. Networking, being in the CIM program, I've met so many people that I never thought I would meet. It has been awesome. Everyone that I've met has been amazing, and yeah. And then the industry knowledge. I've gained so much knowledge of the industry that I wouldn't have gained in another program. And with that brings me to my last point, the classroom to field. I think the thing that CIM really prides itself in is taking what we learn in class and what Tim teaches us and putting it on the field, and this is what these internships are for. Taking what you learned out of the book and what Tim says in his lectures and actually seeing it in the field and doing it. That's really like when that light bulb clicks and you know that, it wasn't a waste of time. This is, it works. It's actually true, and, you see it. So, yeah, that's probably been the best thing. So thank you, Done It Concrete, for this summer. Thank you to all the patrons for all your time and your donations and all of that. Thank you.